All right, fourth grade, problem set 13. Problem set 13. And I'm going to use this old pencil. Apparently it says Time Warner cable. I guess once upon a time we had that kind of cable. All right, so again, just like yesterday, it says solve using the read, draw, write process. So that means they want you to create a picture so your brain can understand the math. Here we go. Over the summer, Kate earns $180 each week for 7 weeks. Of that money, she spends $375 on a new computer and $137 on new clothes. How much money does she have left? So she earns some money, but then she also goes out and goes shopping. All right, so that's realistic. Okay, so I'm going to draw a tape diagram. And I want to figure out, well, how much money does she have in, let's see, she has $180 for 1 week, but she works 7 weeks. So I need to go ahead and come on over here and figure out, well, what would 187 times be? 187 times, okay? Then, so I'm going to figure out how much she made in 7 weeks. How much did she make in 7 weeks? Okay? Then I've got to take that and I've got to figure out, well, she went shopping. So that's when you go shopping, you have to think, is that adding, subtracting, multiplying, or divide? Well, when I go shopping, sadly, my money comes out of my bank account. So that is subtraction. All right, so you have to figure out how much money she made in 7 weeks. Then you have to start subtracting to figure out how much money she has when she's done shopping, okay? So you've got to take this number and start subtracting. Well, she spent that much money, she spent this much money. Or you could add these two numbers up, and instead of subtracting once, you would only have to subtract twice. All right, so think about how you want to solve that problem. Next problem. Sylvia weighed 8 pounds when she was born. By her first birthday, her weight had tripled. So she weighed 8 pounds. She was actually pretty good sized baby. So she weighed 8 when she was born, but by her first birthday, her weight had tripled. 1, 2. So tripled means 3 times. Okay? So what would that be? Then it says by her second birthday, she had gained 12 more pounds. Okay? So what would that be? Then it says at that time, Sylvia's father weighed 5 times as much as her. What is Sylvia and her dad's combined weight? So now you've got to figure out, well, how much did Sylvia weigh at that time? And how much did her father weigh? Okay? All right. So her father is this much, but 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Her father is actually a grown guy, so he's going to be a little bit bigger than her. So you've got to figure out what is Sylvia, and then you've got to take that number and you've got to do it. Let's see. 5 times as much. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead and look at the back. 3 boxes weighing 128 pounds each, and 1 box weighing 254 pounds were loaded onto the back of the truck. Okay, so you've got 3 boxes, and they weigh 128 pounds. Then you've got another box that weighs this much. How do I know that? The problem tells me. It says, a crate of apples was then loaded onto the same truck. If the total weight loaded onto the truck was 2,000 pounds, well, how much did the crate of apples weigh? So I need to figure out how much these two weighed. How much did these two weigh? So first of all, I've got to figure out what is 128 times 3. And then I've got to take this, and I need to add them up. Then I know, well, the total was 2,000 pounds. So I've got to take what this is, pull it over, let's see, this and this, pull it over here, okay? So let's do this one together. All right, so what is 128 times 3? Well, it happens to be 4, 8, 3. Okay, so this is how much my 3 crates weigh, my 3 boxes weigh, okay? And then 384 plus 254. So that's going to be this one and this one put together. 8, 3, 6. All right. So now I know that the boxes actually weigh 638. Okay. But I know the total weight is 2,000. So I'm going to bring this number over and I'm going to subtract. Well, when I subtract, if you remember, I've got to unbundle, okay? All right, so you remember the unbundling part of math? All right. So now I know the crate of apples, weighed 1,362 pounds. All right, this one, now check it out. Look at how many steps I had to do. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 3 steps so I could figure out my answer. Chances are you're probably going to have that many on this one. In 1 month, Charlie read 814 pages. In the same month, oh, I'm going to write that down. Here's Charlie. Okay? In the same month, his mom read 4 times as much. Oh, she is a busy little reader. Because look, she read a lot more than he did, okay? And that was 143 pages more than Charlie's dad. So I need to figure out how much Mom read. And then I've got to figure out how much Dad read. So here's Dad. But Dad did not read as much as Mom, because here it says, and that was 143 pages more than Charlie's dad. So actually, Charlie's dad read a little bit less. So I'm going to put these in dots. Well, how much less? 143 pages. Okay? All right. So I've got to figure out how much Mom read. Mom. Okay? I already know how much Charlie read because the problem tells me. I need to figure out how much Mom read. Then I need to take that product And then I actually have to subtract 143. And that is going to tell me how much Dad read. All right, 4th grade, remember, stay strong, stay determined. It is a lot of steps, and that's okay, because guess what? You are a very determined, focused group of kids, and I know you can do it.